What is going on today, beautiful people? Welcome back to another episode of Fishing with Flim. And before we get into today's video, I must explain to you guys what to look forward to in the future in the next couple of videos. So right now I am going to start a 4-video series for beginners. Today's video is going to be how to spool up a bait caster. I'm going to walk you through it step by step, show you guys how to do that. Second video will be specific fishing knots that I use. It's two different knots that I use majority of the time, but there's plenty more out there. The third video is going to be talking about and showing you how to rig up different rigs as far as Texas rig, Neg rig, drop shot, things of that nature, what to use and how to fish each of these things, different fishing techniques pretty much. And the last one, I'm gonna actually take you out on the water and just show you things that I look for when I'm pond fishing, things that you would need in order to be in position to catch more fish pretty much. So with that being said, we're gonna get into the first video of the 4-video series. Y'all stay tuned. So, all right, you guys, right now I'm going to show you my setup. Now, like, if somebody's helping you, it's easier. All you need is a screwdriver and just have them to hold it and put your line on it, and then just have them to hold a screwdriver on each end, and you just reel it in once you get set up. Now, if you're by yourself, you don't have nobody to hold it for you, what I like to do is I take a shoebox or something and I put a hole in the side of it with the screwdriver. And what I do is I wedge this between the box, my line between the box and the screwdriver. So that way, when I'm reeling it in, you see how it just spins on straight? And that's all you have to do for it. So that's the setup when it's just me and I'm by myself and I have to do it alone. That's the setup. It's the easiest way to do it. Now I'm going to actually show you guys how to do it. The first thing that you guys want to do is you want to thread the line through all the eyes on the rod from the tip all the way down, which I've already done. So the next thing you do, once you guide your line through everything, this part right here, where is it? Right here. This part right here, make sure you thread your line through that as well, because that's what puts the line on your spool evenly. So it's a little piece, it's a little hole at the top. Make sure you go through there. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'm using my phone, so I don't know how good it looks on the phone, but that's the first thing. Second thing, so the third thing is you see these holes. What you want to do is you want to put your line through a hole, and it's harder with braid than it is with like fluorocarbon or anything like that, in my opinion. This is the hardest part, but you want to put it through a hole, and you want to, it can come out of any hole, it doesn't matter, as long as you got it in a hole and coming out another hole. All right, so I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I got it through the top of the part right there, and then I got it through a hole, and it came out about 2 holes away, this right here. I went in here and came out at the bottom. So now what you're gonna do, all you're gonna do is tie literally just a basic little knot. I just tie a small knot, and I'll go around, I'll tie like 2. So that way when I get the reeling, it doesn't come loose. So I just tie 2 little knots. If I can get it to tie.
A few moments later.
Okay, there. So now you have it. I have it's a small little knot right there. You don't want a big knot, just a small little knot. And what I'm going to do is this part right here, the tag in, I'm going to cut it off. Okay, so now I just have a knot. Now all you're going to do is Hopefully you guys can hear me when I back up. But I have my box over there, I have it set up. Now all you're gonna do is take your index and your thumb, and you're just gonna pinch the line. And all you're gonna do is reel it. You wanna apply pressure on the line so the line goes on the spool tight. But literally, that's all you do until it's full. You just want to keep a little pressure on that line so that it's tight, and you just spool it up. It's all said and done, it's gonna look like this. It's all spooled up, and that's what it looked like. So remember, step one, put the line through every eye on the rod, and then you want to make sure, I really hope you guys can see this. I probably should take this off. Let me take the reel off real quick. So this part right here, if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, this right here, it can be on any side, because when you reel, it moves. It goes left and right. That's how you spool it up. But make sure you put your line through there. That is very important. And then once you do that, you will see on the empty spool that there's holes in there. Tie a knot around those holes. All you have to do is go in a hole and come out a hole, and tie a small knot, cut the tag in, and then if you're using the setup that I'm using, you just want to apply a little pressure on this line right here. Just hold it tight. Don't hold it too tight because it'll burn your hand when you're reeling. And you just want to give it a nice steady reel. It don't have to be super slow. It don't have to be super fast. Just a nice steady reel, and apply that pressure on that line between your fingers. And then that's what it looks like when it's all done. So I want to thank you guys for watching the first episode. The next episode, we're going to be talking about different hooks, and I will definitely show you guys how to tie those knots that I use. And just thank you guys for watching. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to comment below and just ask away, man. And I appreciate it, and I will see you on the next one.